a mystery. But he's batting .455 in those 7 games.
Sorry, I said Bell's playing center field. He's playing left field, so
Playing left field.
don't forget that. You got Bell and Brock. It's the B brothers.
The B brothers,
Actually,
boys.
the Tri-Bs. Easily played there by Gallo, the new daddy, and 2 outs now. It's actually the triple Bs. You got Bailey, Brock, and Bell for the A's out in the outfield. Ground out. When I throw this in here, that Skeeto McKee brought up to the booth, they want to send out their condolences to the friends and family of James Brashears, a 4-year pitcher for the Maple Park A's. He died in a car accident Saturday night, and this game is dedicated in his memory. And a nice touch by the players on the A's to do that. And also, you might see the black armbands. The armbands are around their left arms go for in memory of Harold Washington and also Roosevelt Askew. And they now will add to the armband their friend James Brashears. And definitely want to pass that along. Again, our condolences as well, and to the families and friends of James Brashears from Channel 25 and everybody who watches Skyscraper baseball over the years. We've been doing this a long time, Bill.
3 years, if my memory hasn't completely failed me yet.
Not yet. 2-2, 2 outs. Pop foul on the Roosevelt Road.
They say it gets a little bit better every year. That's what I've heard.
Who said that?
Just folks who watch. Although, without having Vito up here.
A lot of people have talked about it too.
Yeah.
That's the neat thing. People come up to us, and I'll never forget the first time good old Arnie Hartock came up to me and he goes, "Guess what? I was talking to a friend of mine and he said he was watching the game and saw me." And that was our first star of Skyscraper baseball was Arnie, and now everyone's a star. Everyone, they know when they're on, they definitely are here for that game, no doubt about it.
Maple Park A's too are
the Showtime
a
team.
Hollywood team.
3-2, 2 outs, high and inside. Did he go? No, he did not go, and he walked. The leadoff hitter, George Anderson, the top of the order, and now Reggie Brock will step up to the plate, and another walk for Mr. Kanunin, number 3 for him. He's usually steady Kanunin.
Steady Don, I think.
Yeah.
They call him.
And now Reggie Brock scored the only run of the game.
Reggie Brock reached base on a walk. His last at bat in the first inning.
Oh, so many times those walks come back to haunt you, you know?
That's right. They're not going to allow George Anderson any freedom down there. First base, they're keeping him on. So that's a nice camera shot there. You can see Kanunin, what he's looking at over his shoulder.
So we got our nice shot of the police car heading to the... it's a duel.
Oh.
It's the Shriner police cars.
On their way to serve and protect.
The precision cars, you know. I was doing that the other day out on the golf course. We were doing the Shriners and golf carts, you know, and doing the ins and outs there. Kanunin really doing a job over there on Anderson. He is not going to let him go at all.
He's going to go this time.
2 outs, always a possibility. Nice throw. Kanunin is putting the ball exactly where Metz needs it. Not even moving his glove at all. He's throwing the ball perfectly. But my high school baseball coach always told me, let him throw over there, because 1 out of 10 times he's going to throw it away.
That's right.
Little blooper into center field. Gallo gets out there, hustles out there, and's got it. So the side is retired as one man gets on by a walk, George Anderson. Nobody comes across. It's still 1-0 Maple Park A's. You're watching the Skyscraper Championship on WCW. Clout come up to bat trying to get something going here. Only 1 hit off of Hank Lott so far. Hank Lott confusing this team so far, but you don't confuse him too long.
Too long. Jack Gallo batting .356 coming into the game tonight.
Goes to right field down the line. It's going to be a foul ball, but hustling after it is Cliff Bailey trying to make a play on it. And as we mentioned, last night at 8:17, the proud papa for the first time, Jack Gallo. Quiz, what did they call their kid? What did they name their kid?
Ernest. Ernest or Julio?
Would have been. Not bad, Bill. That was really good. Okay, Brian. Oh, I lost it. Nicholas Gallo. That's what they named their young boy. First child for Jack and Debbie. Jack playing shortstop tonight. 1-1. Lott going up against Gallo. High fastball. This is going to be a play for Ulmer. And nicely done there. As Ulmer got out behind home plate, got there quickly, and great job. That's a good, solid play by the catch.
Yeah, Ulmer quick there on that one, making that play, just keeping it in bounds. Here's a guy, Sal Guerrero, who
the one and only
Sal Guerrero, who was immortalized in Skyscraper baseball in the summer of 1987 when he made
the slide.
The slide, still known to this day as the slide.
He was also, I'm trying to remember, was he trying to score from second?
He was trying to score from second. He made the roll,
yeah, that's
too.
right, yeah. It was that scary turnaround third that really just started it from third home. Was Sal. Shoots one to the left field, and another hit
and
for
he's
the
on
club.
base. Sal will be on base, and maybe we'll have a chance to see him slide again.
But Sal, he rolled into home plate, about 3 or 4 rolls there into the home plate. Finally got across. Fortunately,
across the plate.
The throw was a little off, but Sal.
We have a second look at Sal's base hit shot there. Boom.
Sits right on top of home plate too. Not give him an inch. And now back to the top of the lineup for the Cloud, and Jim Bryan is. Jim struck out his first time up back in the first. He is going to get another look here at Hank Lott. Guerrero on first, and 1 out. Down 1-0 to the A's. First pitch is a ball.
Here you see Jim Ryan's stats coming into the game. Hitting .211.
Ryan, when they announced him, they announced the starting lineups at the beginning of the game, and Ryan ran out there. They announced their batting averages as well, and he goes, "Oh, great, thanks a lot."
Yeah, he had to announce those. Hank Lott keeping Sal Guerrero honest over there. Sal, according to the stats,
I imagine he's got a goose egg, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's got a big one, a big goose egg. He's not.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going anywhere, Brian, unless
fouled off.
Ball is hit deeply and away from all fielders.
Or the catcher passes out. And the umpire makes the play. But Sal, he's here for every game. You know, he's one of those guys you can always count on, and that's very important in Skyscraper.
The TV games especially.
TV. Sal's a great guy. Wearing the number 13. Not afraid of that.
For good luck. No, he's not afraid of that 13.
Exactly. Some people just walk into the wind, face right up to it, and say, "Okay, I can do it. Give me the 13." 1-1, 1 out. Fouled away. Ryan right on top of every pitch.
Sal plays right field when he's out in the field.
He's one of those versatile guys as well.
That's right.
Right field or third.
Right field or third. I think he's playing right today. Is that true?
He's out in right today. But Sal's been known for his glove down at third as well.
That's right. Potential candidate for the Minivac defensive player of the game, or defensive play of the game.
Swing and a miss. Ryan went after that fastball and missed it. So Jim is a 2-time victim of Mr. Lott, and that'll bring up Mark Camardo. Mark flew out to center field. Got a piece of the aluminum and sent it to center.
Hank Lott has thrown his 3rd strikeout in this evening's contest, and that's in the 3rd inning. We're in the 3rd inning now.
Shot to right field. Oh, right off of Kanovic's glove. And Lott did not cover first base quick enough. He thought about it, but when it was way too late, as Kanovic had it in the Big Dipper, not able to pull it in and keep it in there. He had that big old glove, and sometimes when that glove is so big, you're not sure when it hits the glove. So Camardo gets on.
I don't know how they're going to score that, Brian. We'll take another look at it here. We shot a nice deflection by Kanovic. I think he's doing just about all he can do. And they're going to score it a base hit.
Got to check with the officials.
Checking with the officials, I think they're going to score it a base hit. Kanovic was extended. He did all he could do to knock it down.
And a nice job of knocking it down as well. Guerrero moves over to second. 2 outs. A wild pitch and moves him up 90 feet. And now it's second and third and 2 outs. With the possibility to get something going here with the one and only Scott Metz, of course.
There you see Sal Guerrero tagging up at third. He's now in a position where he maybe can make that heroic slide into home.
He can roll on home.
Hank Lott maybe just a little bit shaken up, maybe in the situation prior to what just happened, prior to the wild pitch. Lott maybe hesitating a second to get down there to first base, which might have made all the difference in the world if he had been there, but he wasn't.
Missing low. 2-0.
So we'll see. It's a 2-out situation.
And definitely with Scott Metz up, you don't want to give him anything. And I think that's what Hank is thinking, trying to keep anything away from him. Went after an outside pitch, fastball, moves the count.
There you see Guerrero at third. Scott Metz, Brian Scott reached first base on a single in the first inning, but he was stranded there. He's only
fouled away.
Headed for Hugo.
Missed that one again, that opportunity.
Eric Mueller up there in his bucket truck, our cameraman behind the plate. He is not only is up high in a bucket truck near a whole bunch of metal, but he also has an umbrella with a metal point on top of it. He basically is a human lightning rod.
Little dribbler at a shortstop. Anderson up with it over to first. They get out of the inning. 2 men left on. Nobody comes across. A couple of hits for the Cloud. Still 1-0 A's as we move to the bottom of 3. You're watching the Skyscraper Championship on WCW. Andrews, Ulmer, and Mack. And Bill, you know as well as anybody that Skyscraper Baseball has rumors galore. But of course,
rumors abounding.
The one and only Fred Andrews, the man of the A's. He has been with this team a long, long time, and he'll be retiring. This is not a rumor. This is a truth.
This is the truth.
He and Juan Neely will be retiring at the end of the season, and of course, Fred, probably one of the next to Bill Campbell, probably the number 2 most celebrated, recognizable, most awarded. This is the rumor, and I'm pretty sure. I remember Fred playing in the Phillies organization. Fred played in the major league level. Pops out here as we watch Fred hustle back. Played in the major league level, and we're not positive, but we believe he was the backup to Mike Schmidt when the Phillies won that 1980 World Championship. Of course, you know, you might remember that quite well.
Right. I remember that.
Fred did play in the major league level. We do remember that. Scott Metz there down at first.
Yeah, I guess the rumor is that he backed up Schmidt in that 80 World Series, but we never got to see him because Schmidt had such a great series.
Yeah.
So.
And the whole year.
Yeah.
But Fred made it to the big time, the show as they called it in Bull Durham.
Yeah.
Fred made it to the show, and he's retiring from Skyscraper. Well, I guess after the show, Skyscraper just is not a bad place to finish it all off. Oh, the fans! Heads up over there.
Tonight might be the night, Brian, that either you or I or Eric or somebody who's in a position of danger gets knocked out and sent to Rush Presbyterian with a baseball seam.
There you can see, it was so close to that youngster. Quickly,
there's a little guy right there.
He was on top of it. He was.
You can't see from that shot, but.
Little blooper in the right field as Eric Ulmer gets on with his second hit of the ball game. And Eric, the catcher, he will now move over, and Skeeto McKee will take the reins as the designated runner. Ulmer will head back to the dugout. You'll see him crossing in front of your screen. There he goes. Skeeto down there at first base coaching. So now they're all set. One out. Eric did his job. He gets to have a seat now. Put the equipment on, and Jerry Mack comes to the plate. They call him Jerry Mack Attack. That's his Skyscraper name.
It's a Scottish name, isn't it?
It's time for the Mack Attack.
The A's have managed to get a runner on base in all 3 innings, and although they've only capitalized in the first inning. Some numbers on Jerry Mack. I think Jerry Mack was leading the A's in home runs. Yeah, 4. Jerry Mack has 4 homers.
Isn't that amazing? That's number 2 in the league, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, that's tied, I think, with a bunch of other guys for homers. I think that's...
What's Cornicker doing? Is he leading?
Cornicker led it. Finished it all off with 5.
He's playing real well.
Runner going.
Straight up.
Back really deep, and it is cut off. Did you catch that, Jack Gallo? Skeeto McKee looks up after he's stealing. He looks up, and Jack Gallo says, I got it, like it was an infield fly. And Skeeto came tearing back here when actually, you know, that was a deep shot to Ryan out there. Those tricky shortstops, you know, they always
was tricky, but he wound up.
He used to do color commentary for the White Sox. Was that when he was doing it?
Yeah, but he shouldn't have done that though, because then.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, he would have gotten back, but he just made Skeeto run back a lot faster than he would have had to. Basically, just trying to scare the living daylights out of him.
Make sure to get him back there where he belongs.
Because Skeeto's head was down, he had didn't know where the ball was.
Pretty quick thinking for a new dad.
Juan Neely, the batter, designated hitter tonight, walked in his first appearance back in the first inning. Big first inning for the A's. And Kanunin-esque settled down after that. Kanunin-like. Quick throw down to first base. Pitch out on the play. Kanunin way too high on that pitch out. 1-1.
There you see Juan Neely. He's a pretty tall guy. He's about 6'4".
I've been using that phrase, a lanky youngster.
He is.
Oh, these guys aren't youngsters anymore.
No.
They're mature men in the world.
In the prime of their lives.
Yes.
Out here on the diamond. Juan Neely with some power too. 3 homers. Swat that bat. And 3 homers, we're talking about over the chain link monster.
That's impressive.
He's a lefty.
The monster, no doubt about it. Keep an eye on Neely here with 1-2 count. Back over to Kanunin, of course. Makes the throw over there. Home runs. Jerry Mack tied for second with 4. I finally got around to that. Fred Andrews has 3. Just thought you might want to know that. 1-2. Runner doesn't go. Neely, check swing, or actually a foul ball. Knocked it away.
There you see some Maple Park A's taking it easy.
Hanging out.
Thinking about life after Skyscraper, after this week.
What will they do?
What will it hold?
Skeeto
there goes
goes.
Skeeto.
There's a pitch out. They got him. They got him. The pitch out worked. They got him. And Juan Neely will come up next inning. So, 3 outs. Ulmer's designated runner. Juan Neely goes down. So a single is wasted, and they are still leading at 1-0. And you're watching the Skyscraper Baseball Championship on Channel 25. Straight away from center field, and which has been the norm, I guess, this year. We've had mostly a straightaway blowing in center field win all season long, which is not unusual for the the lake over there, the lake
That's
effect
right.
wind. Carlos Chilan, the batter, followed by Frank Provenzano and John Golden, the middle of the lineup here. Fouled away, back by Hugo.
Last week, of course, the weather phenomenon where the sky got really dark and really cloudy and the temperature dropped about 10 degrees and then the wind just died. And that was
we had a wind blowing out.
Yeah. Prior to that, the wind was blowing out. Nobody capitalized on it, though, which was
good
surprising.
point.
There were no homers.
And now we have the wind blowing in, and off-speed pitch misses.
We've seen the wind hold a couple of balls up tonight.
That shot to center field by Jerry Mack definitely had possibilities if it would have gotten a little wind behind it. And well, no one's really threatened the chain link monster except once. Hit it about the middle. So it's been mostly a pitcher's game as expected.
Right.
Both teams with 3 deep and outstanding pitchers as far as relievers and starters. There's the shot, little blooper over Fred Andrews, and Chilan is on with a single, and let's see if the Cloud makes an attack here in the top of the 4th.
It's a nice shot by Carlos Chilan, reaching base for the first time. You see him there on first base talking to Borko Kanovic. We have a second look at it there. Just a high hopper, and as somebody up there in the booth said, Fred Andrews, one too many biscuits.
And believe it, I mean, yeah, one too many biscuits, but you see how high he got?
Yeah, that's what they meant, one too many, just one less. It was just a question of one biscuit. He was up there.
I'm impressed. Fred's been around a long time, but he still does what it takes. Of course,
it's still Sky.
Retiring in his prime still. He still got a couple of more years left in him, but decided to hang it up and